Hi everyone, just another translation. This is from 336 to about 368 or 9, I think. 369, I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it quite quickly. He had scarcely spoken, Vix ea dicta, scarcely spoken these things, when setting out, de hinc progressus, when setting out monstrat, he shows, he points out. Remember, this is Evander now taking Aeneas on the guided tour, similar, I suppose, to the more spiritual tour or link that's going to happen later on. When he shows both the altar and what the Romani and that which the Romans quam memorant call by the name of the Carmental Gate, an ancient tribute, priscum honorem, to the nymph Carmentis. If you remember, we talked about Evander's mother, the soothsaying Vatis Fatidicae, the soothsaying prophetess, quae, who first predicted, quae prima, who first foretold the futuros, the future greatness of Aeneas' sons, and the glory nobile Palanteum, and the glory of Palanteum. Hinc next retulit, no, sorry, not at all, retulit. Next he monstrat, again shows, next he shows him a huge ingentem, a huge grove, where, or which, Romulus restored, which brave Romulus restored as an asylum, and under the cool rock the Lupercal dictum, and under the cool rock the Lupercal, called in Arcadian fashion the name. Do you remember we talked about the western area of Arcadia for the Parasium? In the Arcadian fashion, the name of Lycaeum Pan. Excuse me. Nec non, nice litotes there, as soon as we see it. He also shows the wood of holy Argiletum, and he also, monstrat, shows the wood of Sacri, of holy Argiletum, and he calls the place testator locum, and calls the place to witness, and talks of the death of Argus, his guest. If you remember, an example of the bad hospitality Argus who tried to take power and was then killed, and calls the place to witness and talks of the death of Argus, his guest. Testator locum, and Docet teaches of the death of his guest Argus. Hinc then, or from here, he takes him to the Tarpeian house. So Hinc from here, he Ducit leads him to the Tarpeian house and to the capital, now golden. Remember we talked about Jupiter Capitolinus once, so the now and then contrast. Once, though, bristling with wooden thickets. So, aurea nunc, now golden, once bristling with wooded, did I say wooden? Wooded thickets. If I did, I apologize. Jam tum religio. Even then, the awesome sanctity of the place. Even then, jam tum, the dira, the awesome, the awe-inspiring, however you wanted to say it, the amazing, the terrifying sanctity of the place. Loki, frightened, terebat, the country bumpkins, Kevin, frightened the timid country folk, jam tum, even then they trembled at the woods and the rocks. Hoc nemus, this, or rather Deus habitat, let's go down there. A god lived in this grove, this hill with its leafy crown. A god dwelt in this grove, in this hill, with its leafy crown. Which god, quis Deus, is uncertain. The Arcadians, credent, believe indirect statement that they saw Jupiter himself, when he concuteret dextra, when his right hand, saiper, I know usually means often, but according to his custom here, when his right hand shook the darkening aegis, that shield, and summoned the storm clouds. Haec duo praeterea. Furthermore, you see in these two towns with their walls overthrown, praeterea. Furthermore, you see in these two towns, so Vides, with their muris, with their walls overthrowing, the reliquas veterum. You see the relics and the monuments of men of old. Look for that alliteration there. Hanc Janus pater. Father Janus built this fort, Saturn this one. Hanc Janus Pater. Father Janus built this Archem citadel, Saturn this one. Here, or the name of this one was the Janiculum, the name of that Saturn. Speaking thus, talibus inter se, speaking thus to one another, they came to their house. I've completely lost my place, I'm sorry. Talibus inter se dictis, speaking thus, having spoken thus to one another, they came to their house, they came to the house of poor Evander. Remember, notice that contrast between the humble nature of Evander and his surroundings. And passimque, everywhere, they saw again the contrast between the present, or the Virgilian Rome, with all of its built-up forum, and this pastoral side of things with lowing cattle, dummy. So, and everywhere they saw cattle lowing in the Roman forum and in the wealthy district of Carina, and in the fashionable Carina, lowing in the Roman forum and in the fashionable Carina. When they reached his home, ut ventum, literally when it was come to, but when they arrived at his home, he said, Hercules, for Alcides here obviously, Hercules stooped under this doorway as victor. This haec regia, this building contained that man. Again, the humility of him with his size in this small building, the contrast of it. Aude, dare, these powerful two lines that we talked about with the John Dryden quote. Dare, my guest, to reject wealth, and also make yourself worthy of the god. Deo here, the god being Hercules. And do not come rejecting our egenis rebus. Do not come rejecting our humble, looking down upon our humble circumstances. Make yourself worthy of the god, and come not disdainful, not rejecting our humble circumstances. Dixit, he spoke, and led great Aeneas beneath the roof. So Dixit, he spoke, and he Duxit, led great Aeneas. I haven't been doing much circling. I'm sorry, I am still here with my circling abilities. He spoke and he led great Aeneas. How much he loves that word, great. Great Aeneas under the subter, the fastigia tecti, under the roof of his small, narrow, but under the roof of his small building, and set him down on the bed of leaves. So he took Aeneas under the roof, beneath the roof of his small home, and set him down on the bed of scattered leaves and the skin of the Libyan bear, the link here with Hercules. Night rushes down, Nox Ruit rushes down, and grasps the earth, the telos, with its alis fuscis, with its dusky wings, marvellous. I will see you all next week.